Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are finding this video helpful as you prepare for your exams. Understanding direct and inverse proportionality is crucial, and I have made sure to cover everything you need to know in this full course. So please subscribe. In this question, they asked for each of the following: y is directly proportional to x. Copy and complete the tables. And its solutions, since y is directly proportional to x, then mathematically we can write this relation as y by x is equal to some constant, and let that constant be k. We also call this constant of proportionality, and this constant will not be equal to 0. Now I can also write this equation as y by x if I multiply x on this side as well as on this side. So this x will cancel with this one, and I will come up with y is equal to k times x. Whenever we have this type of table, we will search for informations of both x and y to be present in the same column. Like here, we have this column. Here we have only value for x. We don't have value for y. Like here, we have only value of x, not for y. And here we have only values for y, and we don't have values for x. So we would need a column where x and y both have the values, so that we can use that information to find out the value of this k. So this is the required column. Okay, so I will use this information to find out the value of k. So putting this y is equal to 6 and x is equal to 24, and this to know k is equal to y has a value of 6 and x has a value of 24. Now using 6 ones are 6 and 6 fours are 24. So k has a value of 1 by 4. Now substituting this value back in this equation. So this equation will become y is equal to, for k I will substitute 1 by 4 times x. So this is the equation that connects x and y, or this is the equation expressing y in terms of x. And I will use this equation to find out these missing values. And I will use these equations to hunt for the missing values of x and y. So let's start the hunting. Remember, every subscription counts and motivates me to keep bringing you the best educational content. So hit that subscribe button and let's conquer these exams together. And this column, to find out this one, I will use this equation and this equation. Y is equal to 1 by 4, and for x I will substitute this 4. Now this 4 will cancel with this one, so y will become equal to 1. For x is equal to 4, y has a value of 1. Fine. To find out now this missing y, I will use again this equation. So here y is equal to 1 by x times, and for x I will substitute 20. Now 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. 1 into 5 will get us 5. So this missing y is 5. Now we don't have any missing y left. So now it's time to hunt for missing x. To do so, I will take this equation, that is y is equal to 1 by 4 times x, or I can also write it just multiplying 4 with this side and also with this side. So 4 into y and also 4 into 1 by 4 x. So this 4 will cancel with this one. So I will write this x is equal to 4 times y. Now for missing x, I will use this equation, and x is equal to 4, and for y I will substitute this 9. So 4 9s are 36. So when y is equal to 9, x is equal to 36. And again using this, x is equal to 4y, and for y I will substitute 11. So 4 11s are 44. So when y is equal to 11, x is equal to 44. So this is the table that has been completed. If you found this video helpful and want to ace your exam with more helpful contents like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. By subscribing, you will be the first to know when I upload new lessons, tips and exam strategies. Plus, it supports the channel, allowing me to create even more quality content just for you. In this second table, they also say that y is directly proportional to x. Since y is directly proportional to x, I will write this relation mathematically as y by x is equal to k. And I can also write it as y is equal to k times x. Now, as I told that whenever we have this type of table, we will have to search for values of both x and y. Like here, we don't have value for y, although we have value for x, but value for y is missing. And look at this one. This is the column where x and y both have the value. So we will take these values for each x and y to find out the value for k. So I will substitute these value for x and for y. So x for y I will substitute 3.6, and for x I will substitute 3 is equal to k. And when this 3.6 is divided by 3, I will come up with 1.2. So k has a value of 1.2. Now substituting this 1.2 back into this equation, that will give me y is equal to 1.2 times x. Now this is the equation that connects x and y, or this is the equation in which we have expressed y in terms of x. And this is the main equation we will use to hunt the missing values of x and y. So like here, if I have to find out y, here we have value for x and we don't have value for y. So here I will use this equation 1.2, and for x I will substitute this 2. So I will get 2.4. Okay, so here this, when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2.4. And now for this one as well, so y 1.2, and here this is 5.5. Fine, and let me use calculator to find its value. Look at this 1.2 times 5.5 is equal to 6.6. So when x is equal to 5.5, y is equal to 6.6. Now it's time to find these two missing values of x. And to do so, I will substitute these values into this equation. So y has a value of 9.6, and 1.2 will be as it is, and x is the missing. So x will be as it is. To find out x, or to isolate x, I will divide this side by 1.2 and also this side by 1.2. Now this will cancel. So here we will left with x, and here let me use calculator. 9.6 divided by 1.2, and it is equal to 8. Alright, so when y is equal to 9.6, x is equal to 8. Similarly, for y, I will substitute 11.4 into this equation, and 1.2 will be as it is. Well, x is missing. So dividing both side by 1.2 this side and 1.2 this side. So this will cancel. with this one. So here I will only come up with x, and let's see when 11.4 is divided by 1.2, what will be the answer. 11.4 divided by 1.2 is equal to 9.5. So when y is equal to 11.4, x is equal to 9.5. Okay. So that's how we have completed this table. Good luck with your studies, and don't forget to check out the full course on direct and inverse proportionality and the playlist. You have got this.